got the twos. You're walking around on the deck, are you? Trying to get my attention. Hey, do you want some seeds? Come on then. You gonna come with me? You'll probably fly away to the tree, but you'll be back. Come on, come this way. What about you? You gonna come this way? Right, is that right? Come on. Right, okay. Want some food in that one, do you? All right, be patient. I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna move out of the way so I can get to the feeder. Thank you. Here we go. Here's your seed. A little bit nervous, these two. I'll be back. Okay, you two, you can come back now. There's the dogs in the garden. The jacaranda's flowering. And they're dropping purple flowers everywhere, all over the garden, all over the deck down there. Little purple flowers everywhere. Okay, you guys, come on. Here they come. All right, you guys enjoy your breakfast. Yum, yum. Oh, there's a lorikeet as well. You'll just have to wait your turn, Laurie. Okay, let's do some pouring. G'day guys, welcome back. I am going to do a pour for you today using the Elmers School glue because not everyone can get the glue all. If you're in Australia, there's a couple of places that sell this, sell the glue all, but it is still quite expensive. Craft Online sells it here in Queensland. You can buy online, as the name suggests, or Spotlight's also got the glue all, but it's only in the little bottles still, and it's quite expensive. So let's try the school glue and see how that goes. Now I've made some up and popped it in this container. I've done 60% Elmers School glue and 40% water as I normally do. Give it a good shake up and it's ready to go. I'm mixing it with Mont Marte Studio Acrylic. This is the turquoise, and I've mixed them 1 part pouring medium, which is the glue and water, and 1 part paint. Now it does feel a little bit, it's hard to explain, it kind of feels marshmallowy. You'd think it felt thicker, but when you pour the glue out it feels thinner, but I'm going to leave it because it's just a bit deceptive, and it's really bubbly. I've only just made this. It's really full of bubbles. Now I've got exactly the same color scheme as I used with this gorgeous one here. Love it. Same colors, same amounts, same order. This one was with the glue all, and this one will be with the school glue, and we'll see what the difference is, hey? If there's any difference. I'm sure there will be. Well, I'm assuming there will be. So yeah, when I poured the glue into the container it felt thinner, but then when I mixed it with the paint it felt thicker. It's kind of, yeah, marshmallowy, which is just a bit different. Spot on treadmill, and I'm gonna pop some. I actually made up too much paint. I forgot that I had 2 whites in this. So I did 60 grams of pouring medium and 60 grams of paint. And then I thought, oh, I would look back on my video and I thought, oh, I've got 2 whites. So then I made up another 60 in white. So now I've got too much paint. But because I've got 60 and 60, that's 2 ounces and 2 ounces. That's 4 ounces. I need 4 drops in each. So that's what we've got, 4 drops in each. I'm not putting it in the white because the white's an opaque colour. Just put it in the others. And, oh, it's so frothy. I don't have time to wait. I have to go to work. I'm going to do this and then jump in the shower, and I've got to go to work today. But I would normally not pour with it this frothy. I've even tried torching the top, but all I did was set fire to my stick. Oh dear. I'm like, what's that burning smell? Oh no, my stick's on fire. So yeah, be careful, don't do that. So I'm going to do 3 flip cups, 1, 2, 3. So let's get layering. It's still leaving a mound on a mound. Very similar, actually, to what it would do with the glue all. Sitting on top when I'm layering it. So that's still the same. The consistency just feels different to me. And the other thing I've noticed, not that it's got anything to do with the glue, but the new batch of Mont Marte white that's come through seems to be the same consistency as the other colours. Do you remember how I used to say that the white is thinner? So this one seems to be the same consistency as the other paints. I just must remember not to use all my paint because I've got an extra 20 grams in each cup, so I can't use it all. Well, my cups will overflow and I'll just have too much paint on the surface, so I'll just leave a little bit in the bottom of each cup. Maybe I can do like a little baby flip cup with what's left over. Won't be much, there'll only be like half a cup left if I put all the paints together, so it's probably not really worth doing. I don't even have a canvas small enough to do half a cup of paint. So same as the other pour, this has got 2 navies, leave that rest of that, 2 navies and 2 whites. The navy seems to be a transparent colour in most brands, and we tend to lose the transparent colours, so I always like to have 2 transparents. And I really do like that pop of a dark colour against the lighter colours. And because these are all blues and greens, and turquoises, you know, I'm going to get other shades of blues and greens. Because in that one, I got this really dark green. You can see those cells in the really dark green. Love those. When I looked at this, I thought, oh, maybe I'd put in that really dark teal colour. But then I looked back at the video and no, I didn't. It was just other colours mixing together that made it. All right, a little bit of yellow left. I think I'm doing okay, you guys. I was worried that because I had so much paint I'd use it all, but I've left some, so that's good. Okay, let's flip these babies over. Now, shall I do the same as I did last time with the, I didn't do drag straight down, I kind of moved them around. But on the video that I did a little bit earlier, I did a flip cup and I stopped the cup here, and I wasn't happy with it because when the paint comes out of the end of the cup it leaves like a half moon type thing, and I said to myself, if I'm going to do different shapes when I drag, I need to make sure that I can take it off. That way I can get rid of those shapes that I don't like. So I might do that. I'll sort of do this one straight down, and then that one I might, oh, I don't know. Maybe I can do it here, start here and drag. I just need to make sure that I drag off. And then this one I can start here and drag that way. As long as I can drag them off, that's the main thing. That's what I've learned. See, I still learn things. Even after 3 years, I'm still learning. Oh my gosh, look how frothy it is. Oh well. Now, turn that around. I'll do it this way. Yeah, look at all the bubbles. But this is just to check consistency. If I know that this is, I only just made up the pouring medium this morning and I shook it. I gave it such a good shake in this, so it's probably full of air. Normally I, make my pouring medium up and then I let it sit for, a month or two and I just use it as I go. So that's that one. But yeah, just checking consistencies. If it works, then I can make up a big batch of it and leave it sitting on the bench on the shelves like I do with my other pouring medium. It just looks so frothy. Okay, so you can see how I've gone off the end on all of them. And you can see what I mean, how it makes this little weird pattern that I don't like. So if you're going to do that, and more of a abstract flip and drag, make sure that you can drag off the edges like I just did. All right, well, we've got some cells popping up already. Right, well, I'm just going to do what I normally do and go to this one corner here. Get the paint moving. I like to move it, as they say. Keep most of it on the surface. You can do that and just sort of spread the paint out so it's got a wet surface to glide onto. And then I don't need that again. I only do those two edges. And the other two I'm happy just to tilt over. But I will just help it a little bit. I just want to keep as much paint on the surface now because I'm going to torch. Yeah, I just can't believe how frothy it is. And I've said it a million times, but it's just unbelievable. So when I torch, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm going to pop millions of bubbles. I'll try not to get too close. It's probably not all that a good experiment actually because it is so frothy. I'll have to do it again and make up the paints the day before. Can you see all the bubbles it's popping? I'm not sure if you can see from there. You can see all the little tiny white pits that it's... I'll try and pop that big guy there, but I can't get close enough. Oh, I'm talking about getting too close. I'm going to do an experiment shortly on torching up high and too close and see what happens. So that'll be coming up soon. So I'm torching to try and get cells up. Even though I'm popping bubbles, I need to get close enough that I can actually get the cells to come up. It's a bit tricky. I might leave it at that and torch again afterwards because I'm having trouble seeing what's cells and just what's bubbles. Okay, that'll do. Can you guys see how bubbly and dotty it is from all those millions of bubbles that have popped? Okay, but that's okay. This experiment's just about the glue. So, well, I guess the glue is extra bubbly, isn't it? But let's see how it reacts and moves and how it holds the cells, because that's what we want to know. Hey, does it work for holding cells? over that corner, got plenty of paint. Go over that corner as well. I like that little cluster there with the lime green on it, but I don't really want that blob, so I don't know if I can get rid of the blob without losing the cluster. Oh, I go this way. Okay, I lost a little bit of the cluster, but it's not too bad. I got rid of the blob. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I guess I'm just distracted because all I can see are the bubbles, the white bubbles that have popped. But if you look at the cells are really, really good. They've held their shape nicely. Yeah, I'm just trying to look everywhere. There's just so much to look at. I'll do my sides. I'll torch a little bit over here. So all I'm doing is popping more bubbles. Frustrating. Okay, so this experiment isn't all that clear because it's so frothy. Let's do my edges. Oops, I need some blue there. Where have I got some dark blue? Anywhere? That'll have to do. I'll bring you down for a close-up so you can see what I mean, because you might not be able to see from up there. But as far as the first little experiment goes, with school glue and Mont Marte paints, I think it's a really good result, you guys. Really good result. So I can't blame I don't think I can blame the glue for being frothy, because as I said, I've only just mixed it up and I shook it to pieces. So I probably can't blame the glue. I can't blame the paint. But even when, because I mix up my paint every day for you when I do videos, and sometimes I run out of pouring medium and I mix up the pouring medium and then I mix up the paint and I pour for you straight away, and I never ever get this many bubbles. So it must have something to do with the glue. So I'll do another experiment. I'll do the same, take my gloves off. I'll do the same colors because these are gorgeous, same everything, but I'll mix. I've still got enough of that. Probably got up to there. I've got enough of that to do another pour, so I'll let that sit for a few days because I have to work for a few days now, so I won't be able to pour. So I'll mix up the paints the day before with that same pouring medium that's been sitting for a few days, and I'll do another one and see if it's any different, if we can get rid of some of the bubbles. So that's the previous one. That's the Elmers Glue All, and that's the school glue. So as far as the actual cells go, the cells are good. It's just the bubbles. Right, I'm going to take you down for a close-up. All right, and as you can see, all those tiny, tiny little dots, little white dots mainly, those are all the bubbles that have popped. So, yep, thousands of them. So if we didn't have those, we wouldn't have that speckly background look. We would just have more of a beautiful blended background. That looks quite galactic there, doesn't it, in the navy? The little tiny dots in it. But you can see the cells are really nice. I got a bit close there. But yeah, as far as cells are concerned, look at those. The cells are really pretty. So nothing wrong with those. It's just that frothiness. So it kind of feels like when you're stirring it in the cup, it kind of feels more marshmallowy, frothy. Maybe it was just felt that way because it had so much air in it. Maybe that's why it felt like marshmallowy, because it had all that, was aerated. You know when you whip butter and it goes really light and fluffy? It just feels different, doesn't it? So yeah, all right, well I'll do that. I'll mix up my paints the day before and we'll have another go at this and see. Because we can't blame the glue, can we? So really good results so far with the Elmers School glue, so yay! All right, stay tuned and we'll do this again soon. All right, thanks for watching. I gotta go and get ready for work. Bye for now.